We're at 10750 McVine Avenue in Sunland, California, performing a video sewer inspection through the mainline cleanout on the left-hand side of the house, inside the water heater cabinet. And we're going to run through and try and reach the city sewer and attempt to inspect the 4-inch line and the 6-inch lateral. There's the water heater and the side of the house, and we have the mainline cleanout right inside here. We're going to run through and try and reach the city sewer, as we said. Got cast iron as we go in. What we're going to do is we're going to run fairly quickly through. We got some large root intrusion right here. We got cast iron here, and then we transition to clay right here. And we got a lot of root intrusion right there. And we are at about 16 feet out. We'll mark this area. We'll mark this area in just a little bit. We're going to run, let me see, we're going to run out just a little bit further. We're in the clay line. Can't see much. We're going to rinse the camera lens off. We're going to see if we can reach the city sewer. We got more root intrusions here. More root intruded joint at 27 feet. The camera lens has some debris on it from trying to get into the line. We're going to run all the way out as fast and as far as we can. Hopefully we can reach the city sewer and rinse the camera lens. As we pull back, we can see a lot better, and we'll go a little slow and inspect it at that point. And now we're out into the street.
Really? That's amazing. That looks pretty good.
It does look too bad. It's making a drop. And that's the drop into the city right there. That's our city sewer connection. Really don't have a lot of water running through right now.
I'm hoping up the faucet.
Yeah. Yeah, if we can open up a bathtub, the cold side, and run some cold water for a few minutes, and I'll rinse the camera lens off, and I'm going to go get my locating equipment and just double check this and see where it's at.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good. You want it on a hard
Yeah.
water? Hard water, okay.
Yeah. Cold water.
Cold
on real strong.
strong. Got it.
Any water trickling?
Not yet. I can hear it. How hard did you turn it on, honey?
Oh, about halfway.
About halfway. He said cold water and turn it on hard. Strong. So I'll go turn it up.
Oh, I got it.
All right.
It's not fully straight up and down, but it's almost.
Okay.
Besides, I got the kitchen and the sink on, too.
Okay.
So I'll put this on.
It looks like a boat motor.
Yeah. Almost, huh? No living room.
There's the water.
good. Now we'll see.
The water now?
You know what?
Yeah, there's the water.
We can shut the water off. We got the water flowing now going in, and that's okay. I'm gonna just pull it back and forth a couple times and be able to rinse it off. Yeah, you can see the water coming in.
Yep.
We're going in and dropping and going down into the channel, into the city channel. City channel. Right there.
That's amazing, Michael.
It is. Hey, you get it. You can see what's going on. We'll wait till Ralph comes back and then we'll start pulling this thing back.
I really appreciate you coming out.
No problem. No problem. I had another one I was supposed to do tonight too.
Oops.
Let's see. We'll see.
Well,
I was supposed to do it earlier. I was supposed to do it, but I got stuck on the other job. I told her it all depends how long it takes here. I got to go to Tarzana possibly.
Oh Lord!
And then come back to San Fernando. Yeah, then come back to San Fernando, wherever. Okay. Now we're in the city sewer tie-in. This is the saddle tie-in. So we're going to pull back. We got a little offset, little break right there.
That crack.
Like I'm in the middle of an inspection. I call you back? Okay, it's okay. Bye. Bye. Okay. Yeah, at the top. At the top, you can actually see the earth in between, which you shouldn't be able to see right there. Kind of hard to see right there.
Yeah.
So there's a little separation at that joint, but you don't have root intrusions there. Any root intrusion there right now. Yeah. It's probably been that way for quite some time. Let's see. Come back to the next part of the joint. That joint's cracked a little bit and broken right on the face of it. You see toward the right at about the 5 o'clock area. See a couple different lines right there. It's cracked a little bit right there. That's probably from an earthquake. It's probably, who knows, 72, 94. It could have been this way for a lot of years.
Yeah.
It's broken just a little bit right there. But again, it's still in line. Where I start really getting worried is when these things start to offset. They start to shift. Or they start to separate this way and get a big separation in between.
Yeah.
That's where we start to worry about it. Because then if we get any little earth movement, once it gets separated so much and offset, it can just sever. It'll be leaking enough that it undermines, and then there's nothing to hold it. Right now, this isn't that bad. I've seen a lot worse. So we'll see what the whole 6-inch lateral looks like, and then we'll take a look at the 4-inch on the way back. That joint looks to be a really good joint, pretty tight.
We can use all the good news we can get, Michael.
Yeah, exactly. That joint, is there a joint? Yeah, that joint looks pretty good right there too. That's nice and tight. Little tiny bit of an offset at the top where you can see the face of the pipe, but not much. And there's no root intrusion, no large breaks. That one looks good too.
Yay.
Got a little bit of root intrusion, looks like coming in somewhere. Maybe from that joint or from this joint. That joint, you got some root intrusion coming in. That's in the 6-inch lateral. It's offset a little bit. Got a little bit of root intrusion. Not terrible. That can be maintained with a chemical, with Root-X.
Okay.
You flush Root-X down. You flush Root-X down the toilet about once a year, and it'll burn these fine roots back and slow them down, so they don't get larger and break the pipe more.
We can get that at your center, right?
No, you know what? I have to get it at a plumbing supply house, or I just had somebody, they ordered it online. A lady ordered it online. While I was doing the job, I told her about it. She went online and ordered a couple containers. It's about $100 a container. So you use it once a year. I do it maybe at least once every 2 years. No less than that, though. I mean, once a year would be great. Years, at least it's going to burn them back it takes a while for those fine roots to grow. Okay, we have an issue here in this one. Those roots are pretty
Hefty.
Yeah, those are pretty hefty. You get some large root intrusion there in that
still out
joint.
in the street?
Yeah. Yeah, we haven't come back onto the property. Well, it might be just inside the property. We'll find out in just a minute.
Okay.
And that's at 61. We should be coming up to the transition, which we are. We're coming up to the transition to the 4-inch. Okay, now I'm going to mark this so I can tell you right about where that is. That was the Y transition from the 4-inch to the 6-inch. So I'll mark this real quick. So I just need to jump around here real quick.
I'm getting out of your way.
Sorry. Can I move this a little bit?
No,
Just
sorry.
need to turn this on.
You want us to turn the water off?
Yeah, you can. Water's off. Water's off.
Wait.
Yeah, there's no water. You'd see it. Okay, I'm going to locate this one now. Find out exactly where that is. That's right at the 4 to 6-inch connection, which if we did the new line anyway, we would fix that. That would be replaced at the same time. So let's see what the rest of it looks like now. Yeah.
That way we know
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, do you recall? It's probably right here, huh? Where the end of it is.
Oh yeah, right here.
Okay. Where the end of it is here. So what I'll do is I'm going to pull that back, pull it back here, to about here, and then we'll see what the depth of this is.
Yeah, so that's only about 3.5 feet.
Right.
Just enough to be lower than the garage.
Right.
And the garage is uphill anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
I mean, we have no backups whatsoever when we do it.
Right.
Even though it's bubbling out, it's just not going
It's still going through. Yeah.
And it is getting probably into the yard somehow.
Yeah. Okay, we'll pull back about another 30 feet or so. So it's 59. Okay, we've marked out this area at the 4 to 6-inch transition where we do have some roots right there. And that is at about almost
61 feet.
That's a double check. I think it was 6'11".
Down?
Yeah. You know what? Yeah, I think it was 6'11". Let me just double check this thing.
Because you were just at 7.
Or 7 feet.
Yeah, when you were on the top of the hill.
Yeah,
there.
yeah. I was at 7 feet.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're okay right there.
Well, that's pretty good.
Oh, that
We
water
got-
going down.
Yeah, it's just trickling down. That joint looks pretty good. Now we're making a little bit of a turn. Got a little bit of an offset in that joint, but no heavy root intrusion, terrible. That joint looks to be okay. That joint looks to be okay. We have a joint right there with some minor root intrusion, very minor, right there.
So that root X will take care of it, right?
Yeah.
Michael, it won't hurt the trees,
No, not at all.
even if they suck it up into it. 'Cause
Not at all.
It won't hurt the trees.
No, it won't.
Okay.
It's only going to burn the roots right at the joints. That's about it.
Okay.
Doesn't do anything to the trees.
Yeah, because we eat the fruit off of the
Yeah, no.
mulberry.
No.
Making questions, you know.
Oh yeah,
Gotta ask
definitely.
these questions, you know.
It looks good.
Yay. You like that word?
Yeah. This one is broken. It's got a pretty good sized break. See that crack in it?
Mm-hmm.
Where? On the right?
See it right there, right in the middle, on the left and right. You see the line?
I see that crack.
Can you see it?
Yeah,
Inside?
I see it.
Okay, there's the line, and then here's the joint back behind it.
Ah, I
So
see it.
that's broken all the way around.
We're
That's just
36 feet out.
yeah. So that's cracked all the way around. And that one's broken as well. You can see the line inside there in the joint a little bit. It's kind of hard to see, but just inside there a little bit there's a crack.
Mm-hmm.
You can see toward the left, you can see
Yeah.
it pronounced more.
Yeah.
Up toward 9 o'clock and 11 o'clock where it's kind of separated a little bit.
Seems like it's coming in, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So you got those two areas. Let's see. We can mark this area real quick. We'll check it.
That's pretty much where the
Let's see where we're at.
40 feet 5 inches.
Yeah, well, we're less than that. Because I just pulled a bunch of this out, so you got about 10 feet. We're probably going to be
Pretty close to where
pretty close.
the end
Not
of that
too
thing
far.
is.
Right here, we're at 3 foot 7 inches deep.
Sounds like a good place to come up.
Yeah. Yeah, we're 3 foot 7 inches deep there.
That's
Well, if that's as far as we have to go, that's not too
Oh
bad.
yeah, exactly. That's not bad. To take it out there to tie in. That's not bad. That's where the breaks are, is right in that area. So what we could do is dig that area up, snap, you know, a 4 foot section out of there to take care of breaks and put the Y in.
Yeah.
God, that would be fantastic.
If, we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
I don't know that you need a brand new sewer.
Yeah. Well,
You
good.
know, it might be spot repair and just some root X.
That would
More
be
than-
so awesome.
yeah.
You have no idea.
Yeah, it doesn't look that bad so far. Let's see what happens if we have any more bad joints.
Yeah. Well, here's where I think
We have another one, yeah. Then we have a large root right here.
Yeah, hello.
See the size of that one
Yeah.
coming in?
Healthy guy.
So that's just back behind it a little bit, and that's cracked all the way around. You see, it's not coming in through the joint, it's actually coming in through a break. That thing's broken all the way around.
Yeah, it looks like piece of the clay is collapsed down a little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah. Didn't pull back much. You know what? Let me just mark that too real quick. And it didn't come back that much, but I'd rather just mark a couple spots so we know where you'd have to make the repair.
Do all you need to do.
Okay.
I'm amazed that that thing is making possible. You're working anything, but you're not working it back. That's amazing.
I'm surprised it's that far over to the right.
Probably over on this side. Yeah, it's right in there. Right there. About right here. Foot 8.
Okay.
That's the same. Not a lot of difference between the two areas. But it's got natural grade going down here. So it still has grade. It'll be the same depth, but it's still got natural grade running down. So that's good right there. If we get lucky enough and we don't have any more areas.
It's just a patch job.
Yeah, that's it. That's it, really. Yeah, it's primarily that joint. That's your worst joint. That's the one that's probably plugging up on you the most.
A little bit of paper or some plastic down the toilet by accident, and
Doesn't take much. Doesn't take much of anything. Okay, now we're going to pull back. We marked this area out at about 3 foot 8 inches deep. Yeah, another root joint. Yeah, starts right here. See, it starts from that stem, and then it grows into what you saw, all that. Just starts branching out. And that joint's offset a little bit, but not bad. And it's this joint too. Let's see where this one is. Just double check. I mean, you could. You're not going to get that with a snake, unfortunately. The snake's going to bounce around, bounce right over it. Because there's not that much in the way of roots to catch it. You could hydrojet it and use the root X to keep it at bay. But by the time you spend $800 to hydrojet it real good and all, it's not worth it, because you've got to replace the other ones.
I'd rather have you fix it right the first time, because needless to say, we are not made of money. And
No, I hear you.
and I want it done right the first time.
I'm not either. I'm not one of those rich plumbers, but I'm very rich. I pay my bills. At least I try to pay on time. So I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Let's see what else we have.
Is that picking up the metal pipe or the water?
It picks up the transmitter head on the camera.
Oh.
There's a transmitter head on that camera. It picks up and tells you exactly where the front of that camera head is.
How cool is that?
Oh, yeah.
Good Lord.
200.
so the drain is actually to the right of where my plastic pipe is.
Yeah. Yeah, so we cut it out and wire into it that way.
Right under the stupid bowl.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
Needs to be reset again anyway.
Not going to be in the way of closing, or?
Nope.
Okay. So now, back here.
4 feet of length right there.
Yeah. So we
And
got,
if everything else is good, then we're...
yeah. You can just replace that section if you want to just redig that up and replace it. Less expensive to do that than put a whole new sewer in, and then you probably wouldn't even need to snake this. Probably wouldn't even need to snake it for years if you had to, if you use the root X and do that and make those repairs.
Sounds reasonable to me.
Yes, it does.
Okay, so now we're...
Remind me when we're done with this part, I want to ask you another question.
Okay.
And I want to disturb this.
little bit of separation there, but no root intrusions, no breaks that I can really see. We're in a turn, so it becomes...
There's a bug in there.
Oh, yeah.
Flying around. Let me out! Get in there, bug.
26, 7. 26, 7. That's another 4 foot deep. Another 4 foot length coming back. Let's see what the rest of it looks like. And then we have a very large, that's where we have a lot of issues, the break right there. On the left hand side, you got roots growing in, and there's a break. That's cracked all the way around. You can see up where the 3 on that camera is. See that line? Crack going all the way up and around. And then, this is the biggest problem right here, is off to the right, there's roots growing in the back of that. What that is that's a turn, that's a Y that they use to make this turn to come over this way. And they put it in the back of this Y and then cement it over. After time,
the cement goes away and the roots
deteriorate. Exactly. So this grows in, what's happening too is this keeps growing in, and then that restricts this turn.
It's like a chokehold.
Yeah, exactly. So it's another chokehold here. Let's mark this area out too.
We'll go through here.
That
Oh,
way.
he's going to mark it that way. Yeah, so he's going to push the button here.
Yeah. One more time. I was going to lift that thing again. I forgot.
Little birdies sitting on it. The very top there in the thing. Bye-bye.
Right here at 2 foot 5 inches deep. Got that one. Okay, we marked this area out about 5 feet inside the gate, and we're at about 2 foot 4 inches deep. It's got some minor root intrusion, probably where it's been cut out. You can see where it's growing along the bottom of the pipe a little bit, but not bad at all. Nothing really there to worry about. Make another turn. And we have more root intrusion. We have very large root intrusion here. This is at the cast iron to clay connection.
Which is like where I'm standing?
Yeah, we're going to mark that out. We're probably back over here somewhere.
I'm getting out of your way.
Okay. We'll mark this one again, see where we're at.
Sea snake. S-E-E snake. That's cool. That's what it's called. Sea snake.
2 foot 1 inches deep here.
Just about hit it with that.
Yeah.
Wire.
There's something there. Okay. Let's shut this again. Shut off the locator, and now we'll go back to checking the rest. I think the rest is all cast iron. I'm sure it's all cast iron from here back. So we mark that area at 2 foot 1 inches deep, and that's our cast iron to clay transition. Now we're pulling back toward the clean out, and we have cast iron. We don't see any breaks, any root intrusions, no holes. There's a little bit of buildup in there, but not bad. Okay. And that concludes.
You got the water right here.
That concludes our video tour inspection.